taking the field now. You see out there with the ball up in a very symbolic structure is the Malaysians. And they'll be taking on their Southeast Asian rivals, the Philippines, who are playing in the dark navy blue from left to right. Two weeks ago in Bangkok, the Philippines have won the bowl final. They didn't like to find themselves in the bowl final. They got rolled early on by UAE, which put them into the bottom half of the draw. And they got beaten as well by host Thailand in the bowl final, which was disappointing for them. And the Malaysians played off for the 7th and 8th final against rivals, local derby against the Singaporeans, and went down 19-21. Both teams got some very good players, and I'll look at those in a moment. That's Bueheni. This is Holgate. Good clean out there as Joniko Hardwick, new player in the side, but I've got a blank Malaysian team sheet. And I've got another sheet with no numbers on it, so it's a bit of a lottery with the Malaysian players. Holgate smacks it downfield, just 12 metres still inside their own half. And on form, you might expect the Philippines to take this, but this Malaysian team is on the improve as well. Nice underarm delivery by Jake Letts, and Holgate takes it in. Bueheni, the ball when it goes in. Letts stops, jinks, and shows and goes. Had a man inside there, but he's gone for Coveney on the outside, and he's knocked it on. Bueheni was free on the inside. Had an inside running, but Malaysia survived that scare. Malaysia now has a chance to show what they can do. A switch. Hands, right up hard against the touchline. Coming in with the bick is Coveney, but Malaysia gets to ground, pops out, well controlled. Holgate comes up in the middle to stymie that flow. Andrew Wolf also new in for this tournament. Comes up and throws his arms in the air, and now he makes a good tackle. Textbook tackle, forces the knock on. Advantage being played, and that was a good tackle by Wolf. Textbook. See those shadows on the ground. The sun is directly above us right now. I'm still sweating from walking up the stairs to the commentary box, and away comes Letts. But he's coughed that up, and now Malaysia with a chance, and down the burst. Can he under the post? He's got to go under the posts. And good riposte. Oh, and you shouldn't do that. Wolf running back to not congratulate. Sorry, it wasn't Wolf, it was Hardwick. Wasn't running back there to congratulate the Malaysian. He was. You don't run that far to shake hands. And that's a good fight back from Malaysia.
Yeah, Graham, brilliant try. On the outside, a lot of pace. Shows a lot of character to run the distance on this with this heat on. And look at that. Look at the pace. Small made. Pumps his legs up. Under the post he goes. Oops. A gift for him for scoring that try.
Now this Malaysian side made up entirely of local boys. In the past years, there's a lot of Fijians playing rugby in Malaysia, but resisting the urge to put them in the squad. So this is all local homegrown boys, and
he's a Fijian.
Number 3, in fact, for Malaysia is Fijian Seru Nakasima. Coming out his way now. This is Buheni, puts a bit of a step on, takes it back into traffic. He gets hauled down to ground. Holgate goes in, and away it comes. Here goes fullback, number 1, Wolf. Coughs it up to Stevenson. Gets barreled down by Nakasima, and Buheni is going to prosper there from some good work for Philippines, and they are getting their first try on the board here in Colombo. It's 7 points to 5 with the kick to come.
A nice try, Grant. They kept on attacking, build up paces, and finally found a hole. There you go. Just had the ball for that extra second for Buheni to run around and score the try under the post.
He's a hard-working forward, is Buheni. He's a big ball winner for the Philippines squad. He's been in all 3 tournaments. It's been impressive. This Philippines squad can play very attractive sevens when they want. They are very confident with the ball. And they'll be wanting to make amends for their early exit in Bangkok 2 weeks ago. But they've got to get past this spirited Malaysian side first. It's 7-all. The kick was good. A deep kick off. Time is up on the clock. This could be the last play. It'll be the referee's time. Not releasing, the tackler's not released there, and Malaysia with another chance. There's a slight numerical advantage here. It's 3-on-2. Here's the Fijian lad, Nakasima. Look at him go. He could be the difference here, the X-factor. He's done it. He's burst through the gap, and he's put the ball into his colleague's hands. And good confidence from Malaysia with time up on the clock to give that a go. And they're going to finish this half probably with a 14-7 lead if they can get the kick over. Lovely stuff.
Yeah, Graham, brilliant. Just a bit of Fijian magic there in the middle. A step. And nicely offloaded to his support player.
Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. The kick is over. It's 14-7 at half-time. Malaysia with an unexpected lead over Philippines.
There you go. Nice offload. And easy run. No one chasing him. Under the post. A proud moment for a lot of the Asians during the World Cup run. Japan beating South Africa.
A big week for Japanese rugby, and then showing that it was no fluke by rolling the Samoans 26-5. And wouldn't we love to see Japan make the quarterfinals? They can do it.
Yeah. Eddie Jones will be a proud man.
That's right. I spoke to Eddie twice during this tournament for my radio show, and I asked him 2 months ago what it would be like to play Australia in the quarterfinals. Almost, not as a joke, but as an outside chance, because he's good mates with Michael Chaker, the coach of Australia. And he said it would be a bit of fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, former Australian coach, and also a former Springbok assistant coach in the World Cup winning 2017.
That's right. He is quality.
Yeah, he beat the Springboks, and he'll be going back to the Stormers.
That's right. Obviously, Eddie also taking Australia to the final in 03, but Johnny Wilkinson spoiled Eddie's party. So tonight, if you're a rugby fan, you'll be if you're an Asian rugby fan, you'll be hoping Samoa can beat Scotland. They haven't looked good so far. Maybe they've got one game in them, because Japan-USA will be the final pool game, match number 40 on Sunday, and if form is anything to go by, Japan will win that game. They've won 4 in a row against the USA now. Hoping to speak to some of the Japanese players later today. But a big year for Asian rugby, getting a chance to qualify for the Olympics in the Hong Kong qualifiers November 7th and 8th. One team, the winner of that tournament, will go through and represent their country and Asia in the Olympics, which is a fantastic opportunity. That's the men's and the women's. We're underway here in the second half, and it's Malaysia with a little bit of a surprise 14-7 lead. They've had belief. And here comes the big Fijian again, Seru, and he gets the arms free and he pops it up. These Philippines players are struggling to hold on here. They've got a lot of players in that ruck. They think they can win it, but if it comes out, yep, they've turned that over. Good for them too. And away they come through Wolf. On the inside ball to Janiko Hardwick. He's new in the squad for this tournament, and with a little bit of trickery, he didn't have the gas, but he had the toolbox of tricks. He's gone over in the corner, out wide, and they've brought it back to 14-12.
Yeah, brilliant, Graham. Brilliant stuff. You'll be catching the replay in a while. He knew he couldn't run around him, so he stepped and pricked the defender. The defender didn't know to attack or to stop. And in the end, it was Wolf who won the race. A lovely bit of step. Good skills. Yeah, as you said, Grant, it'll be a huge moment for rugby. When the sevens teams take field in Rio 2016. I was there at the Dubai Sevens last year, and there was a lot of talk about that. A lot of teams wanted to be in Rio.
Yeah, just 12 teams going through to the Rio Olympics. First year of rugby in the sevens. As Holgate gets us underway, and that hasn't quite gone the 10. It's gone 9.5 metres, and beautifully taken by Stevenson. One for the fans there. And the kick was away, so Malaysia hold on to this slender lead of 14-12 with about 5 minutes to go, and they're not showing any signs of shutting up shop. The kick through, and now Holgate has to wait for his men to get behind him, but the chase was poor from Malaysia, just one chaser, and it's very broken play now. Philippines will like this, but a forced error there. Good footwork, and here comes Nakasim. He's again with the offload. He's making the difference as Seru Nakasima. Every time he gets it, he's freeing up the hands. He's breaking the line, and the Philippines are not containing him. And that's a third and important try to the Malaysians. 19 plays 12. How about that?
Brilliant, Grant. That's the skill level of the Fijians, and you have the impact of them in your squad. You have one or two on the side. And you can put a lot of pressure on the opposition, because they'll make sure that they'll suck. Look at that. 2 defenders sucked in, and it was open for the other player to catch and run under the post. So every time sucking in 2 players in sevens rugby, you're gonna score 9 times out of 10.
What a difference one player can make, and he's inspiring this Malaysian side to play better. And here he is now with the chase. Now it's Philippines now that are under pressure. They're down 21-12. Plenty of time left, and they've got the class to pull this back. That looks like Harry Morris over on the far flank there with a good run. But this Malaysian defence looks very organised this week. Buheni with the big wide speculator, but Justin Coveney can't take that, and perhaps wasn't needed because hands would have done it. Always tempting to chuck out the big miss pass and try and get your gas man away on the outside, but drawing pass might have done the job there, and they've put themselves under pressure again with 2.5 minutes remaining. Malaysia making a few substitutes now. If you're listening from Malaysia, sorry I don't know any of the names of your players. We've not been given a team sheet. We do apologise. We'll try and get hold of a team sheet before the next game. But your boys playing very well indeed, and if they can hold on here, this would be a good upset. And that's Wolf with the big run, and here goes Strom, Kai Strom. He's a big hard runner as well. He comes around to support the Malaysians, hold him up. Was a maul, now it's a tackle, now it's a ruck, and here goes Holgate. Numbers are lining up here. It's Wolf from Holgate, and he's under the posts. He's pulled one back, so it's 21-17. Philippines not out of this yet.
Yeah, not yet. Philippines not giving up. Malaysia needs to just hold up. About a couple of minutes left. And good try coming up. Just the 2 points different. 19 points to 21. Malaysia leading 21-19.
Referee has stopped the clock. He's counting the players, and he sees there's 7 apiece. Holgate with the restart, and he's probably kicked that a little bit too far, and he's given it to the danger man, and away goes Nakasim. Look at the skills of this man, the strength, the determination. Nakasima knocks it on though. Boheni swings it away, and Philippines maybe with just about a minute left. There's plenty of time here. Harry Morris with a big abrasive contact over there. Boheni. The Malaysians all over him like a cheap suit. Holgate fishes it out. Here comes Tom, and what looks like that slipped out of his grasp. Referee looks to his assistant referee, and he's giving him the nod, realising yes, it was a sloppy bit of play, and it just seemed to fall out of his grasp as he tried to get the ball away. Strom won't be happy with himself. And now time is up on the clock. We've had a couple of stoppages. There could be a little bit of overtime. Malaysia just need to hold on to this ball. Philippines will try and push them off the scrum. Look at the contest here. But they've held it up, and is it over? Yes. Is the refs? Yes, the game is over. We've had another mini upset here. Malaysia have stung the Philippines 21-19, led by talismanic Nakasima. And we're seeing already today 3 or 4 very tight matches and some mini upsets. All good for the draw.
Yeah, Grant, but is it this was the last piece of play, or the first try for Malaysia during the first half. Nicely done, and then Philippines hit back quickly. That was through Bueni, went down to the post, and then Nangasima showed his class. Brilliant offload, brilliant step. Went right to the post. And Nangasima once again putting his players into space, sucking in 2 defenders at the point. Philippines hit back during the last minute. That was Wolf. But it didn't matter. And Malaysia created another upset.